So you need to start to believe in yourself if you want other people to believe in you as well. Because that's the first starting point for every person who seeks to be successful and who wants to cause a great influence in the world. I mean, honestly, if you carry a vision, you want people to buy into that vision because it ceases to make sense. Because it's the people that will surround you, it's the people that will see you, that will add value to the vision that you have. It is the people that will add value to the idea that you carry. So whenever you want to execute something, it is very important and it is of paramount significance for you to also check yourself to see if you are not doubting yourself. Let me tell you something. If you were given the idea in the first place, if you thought of the idea, then it means the capacity for you to be able to execute that idea is inside of you. So you don't need to wait for another person to come and affirm to say, yes, you are able. Because the first port of call is you having thought of that brilliant idea in the first place. And if you were given a vision that no other person has been given, it is your responsibility to ensure that you communicate that vision to other people so that at the end of the day, you are able to to run with it. You are able to run with the vision and other people can be able to follow behind you because they can be able to see that the vision that you carry is significant in their life. It adds value to the community. It adds value to the entire world. So I've seen many people who developed resilience in the in the work of obstacles, because some people face tension when they're trying to pursue their ideas. Some face obstacles, they face criticisms when they are trying to start a brilliant business, an innovative business that can actually serve community. But the fact that they believe in the vision that they carry, because they have a clear picture of where they want to go and what they want to achieve and the outcome of their ideas or the outcome of their vision, they are able to pursue that very same idea for many years until they reach what we call a breakthrough point. The reason why some people tend to quit before they even start is because they themselves don't believe in the idea. So when people come with negative criticism, when people say you won't be able to do it, then they just give up on pursuing that dream because they doubt themselves, they doubt their capacity, they set themselves some limitations, or they look at their environment and they say, this is not conducive for what I am thinking I can be able to do. Let me tell you something. In this life, there is nothing called a limitation that can limit a human being. Why? Because we've got a brilliant tool that I always talk about. We all have a mind that can create tremendous things, a mind that is able to imagine what other people might not have been able to imagine before. Think of it. Today, we're talking of artificial intelligence. Mind you, artificial intelligence didn't just create itself, but there are people with a mind that, like yours and mine, who were willing to stretch themselves, who believed in themselves that they can create great and massive things. They can create things that have never been thought of before, things that people would not think that they will come into existence. And those people are spending time thinking, planning, putting things into perspective and bringing something that is alive that we can then celebrate and say, oh, really? It's actually possible to do this. Let me tell you something. I'm a writer and I'm a speaker. But there's a time that people would come to me and they'll tell me, why do you waste your time writing? Because at the end of the day, people don't get paid by writing and people don't get paid by speaking. And I say, no, you really? Okay, it's not like I'm pursuing money at the end of the day, I'm pursuing value. Because truth be told, in this world, the moment that you allow money to be your motivation. Yes, we all want to be rich. Yes, we all want to be millionaires and to be billionaires. But that shouldn't be the thing that you pursue, because that's very minor. That's thinking in small, in that's limiting your thinking. What you need to do is to allow yourself to see the greater vision, to see the greater purpose. And the greater vision and the greater purpose is the value that you want to give to the entire world, or that you want to give to the entire society through the idea that you carry. So if speaking and if writing is something that is going to edify someone's life, if it is something that is going to add value in someone who's going to be listening to me speaking, then that person would want to then invest into what I am saying. And that's how money comes. So many people think it's all about you chasing the money. No, what you need to be doing is to chase that idea. So initially, when you start, the idea might not flourish the moment that you start pursuing it, but it will eventually flourish later when you reach the breakthrough. I love this book that was written by Jim Collins, which is called Good to Great, where he's talking about how great companies move from being just good to becoming great. And when they reach that breakthrough point, they will continue to operate as great companies, because they've allowed themselves to reach that moment where no force can pull them down. So I just want to encourage someone today to say that whatever you are pursuing, as long as you see the value that it is going to give to your surrounding, the value that it is going to give to the people that surround you, the value that it is going to give to the whole world, then pursue it with all diligence, pursue it with the dedication that you can give. Give it your 100%, or rather, I can say, give it your 1000%. The effort that you put in the idea that you're pursuing counts. So I always talk the importance of being consistent and the importance of being determined, because the moment you continue to pursue your idea, regardless people have been saying negative things concerning that which you are pursuing. There's a time when I was dating this guy, and me loving writing books and me loving speaking and me loving, doing all the things that I do. He said, what, I would want you to leave writing books and your speaking engagements, because for me, I see as if you're seeking relevance. I was so shocked to hear my boyfriend telling me that I am seeking relevance. Yet, according to my perspective, I was saying I'm transforming lives. I was saying I'm actually adding value to people. Yet someone was perceiving me as if I'm just seeking relevance. I want people to love me. I want people to say, I'm a great person and things like that. But that was not the truth about what I was pursuing, because I saw a need of, motivating people. I saw a need of encouraging people to be able to unleash their full potential. And I ran with that need. So you know what, when he said that, I said, you know what, dude, it's okay. You can just step away out of my life, because you are not the person that I need for me to be able to achieve my vision, because I clearly see the picture of where I want to go. And I clearly see the picture of who I am going to become because of what I do. So initially he thought I was joking, and he left. After a while, when we met again, he was like, you know what, you are an inspiration. The things that you say, the things that you write, they actually helping a lot of people. Actually, I have a friend who went through what you had written, and they were saying, people like you are needed in Africa. And I said, oh, well done. Now other people can see my value, the value that you failed to see. So I am telling you this because I know There are people that are going to come to you because their make is a make of negativity. So they will try to imprint that negativity on you so that you stop pursuing your dreams, so that you stop pursuing your goals. Remember, we are now into 2025, and you might have written certain goals that you want to achieve. And you might have written certain aspirations that you want to see being manifested in your life. And you might actually have thought of a certain vision that can actually change the world, that is revolutionary. Don't allow anyone to come and tell you that you can't do it. Because trust me, there is nothing that you cannot do if you set your mind on it. Because remember, your mind is your greatest tool. It is your greatest asset that you should always develop. If you're an engineer and you're so passionate about, innovation, you love inventing things, you love creating new fascinating things, don't give up on the dream just because someone comes and tells you that what can you invent. If you're a speaker like me and you're not yet good at expressing yourself, don't give up. I never was like this. I used to struggle to speak. I used to struggle to stand in front of crowds and speak. I used to be scared of the camera. The moment that someone says, let me take you a video, I would start whispering. I wouldn't be able to speak out loud the way that I do now. And also when I was writing, I struggled to to express myself in a sentence. But now when I write and people read, they'll be like, where were you? So I just want to encourage you that you can do it. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Start by believing in yourself. So I want you to get a moment, where you're all alone. You sit and you look into yourself and you look at all the beliefs that you have and check if there is any negative belief that you carry which is hindering you from pursuing your dreams, which is affecting you from achieving those goals that you are after. Because you know what the opposite of self-belief is self-doubt. So if you're someone who doubts yourself, then trust me, this is the reason why you find a lot of people tend to procrastinate, because they are doubting to say, can I really be able to really do? So it's important for you to understand that the moment you say, yeah, I'm Yvonne and I'm going to be a great speaker, I'm going to start an organization that is going to be great in the whole world, developing great speakers and developing great writers, then you start doing it because you believe that you can do it. You start taking action because you're not worried about what other people are going to say. Don't worry too much about people's opinions, particularly if they don't develop you. Yes, it's good to surround yourself with people, but surround yourself with a support system that believe in you as well. People that know and that see greatness in you. The moment that you surround yourself with people that discourage you, then you won't be able to make it. I hope this was helpful, and I hope you'll be able to use each and everything that we have discussed so far. Have a great day.